Hey friends, and welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you guys 6 work from home looks that are both casual and chic and minimal and require practically zero effort but look pretty put together even if you're just gonna see 1 or 2 people and you're working from home. Comfort is key here. It's all about feeling comfort and cozy and really just feeling like you're wearing pajamas even if you're not. So I'm focusing on very minimal pieces. It's really just 1 pair of shoes throughout the entire 6 outfits, because when you're working from home, what are you gonna wear aside from something extremely comfortable? Don't forget that you can head to the chapters linked in the description box below. Today's video is actually sponsored by LALORAS. They are an affordable silk pajama company and they make really incredibly beautiful silk pajama sets, as well as a few other really super cool accessories. And you can use my code Brianna10 to get 10% off your entire order. But a little bit more about LALORAS. As I ventured into learning more about fabrics and materials for my own personal wardrobe, I didn't know that there are different grades of silk, which is really important because when you're shopping for silk at a normal retailer, some retailers will actually use lower grades of silk, but they'll still upcharge even though it's not really worth it because, you know, silk has a premium feel to it. Silk just seems luxurious. But what is so great about LALORAS is they actually use 100% pure mulberry long strand silk. They use grade 6A, and that's actually the highest quality silk that you can find on the marketplace. So it's really incredible that you're getting the highest quality silk, but you're not having to pay the premium prices for it. And what's really cool is they use this silk for their men's pajama sets, their women's pajama sets, their sleep masks, and their hair scrunchies, which I'm wearing right here and I absolutely love because silk sleep scrunchies are, well, silk hair scrunchies are really what I use on a daily basis. I use a more like tight kind of plastic one for when I work out, but to sleep in, I actually do put my hair in a silk scrunchie because it doesn't leave a, leave a wrinkle in your hair. So you can kind of do the dry shampoo thing the following day and it kind of looks like your hair is still fresh, which I really appreciate. Plus, I think they're super cute and they kind of look like a little wrist accessory if you ask me. I feel super cozy and super chic in this silk, and having worn a lot of other silk pieces, this feels amazing and it looks amazing on. Now, silk does wrinkle when you sleep in it, but you know what? That's okay. It comes out easily in the wash and you can iron it on the silk setting and all the wrinkles come out just fine. So this is a really wearable, usable version of silk, and I'm so excited to finally have a pair of silk pajamas because honestly, my pajama game was really embarrassing. So huge thank you to LALORAS, and don't forget that you can get 10% off your entire order when you use my code Brianna10. Now on to the looks. Alright, so with look number 1, we're really emphasizing comfort here again. I'm wearing a thrifted Yale College or Yale University sweatshirt. I think this is from the 80s. It's such a great find, but it is extremely comfortable to wear, but it's got this really cool vintage broken in vibe, and collegiate wear is really in the season. And on the bottom, I'm wearing a pair of H&M high-waisted jeans that are extremely lightweight cotton, and they feel really comfortable, surprisingly comfortable. They're not rigid in any way, and so they almost feel, and maybe I'm taking this like a stretch too far, but they almost feel like pajamas because they're so lightweight and movable and breathable. So I feel like in this look, I'm still put together. I'm not like completely in shambles or workout clothes or something like that, but let's say I threw on a pair of boots and a trench coat, that would look really cute and then I'd be out the door. But working from home, I'm still wearing grown-up clothes and I'm still like somewhat presentable if somebody needs to come over. And of course, when I work from home, jewelry and makeup is still really important to me, so I will throw on a little bit of lipstick. I'll still put in earrings and necklaces and wear my rings. That's just for me to feel a little bit more chic and focused and put together. And because I don't really have house shoes, that's something I'm working on. All of my looks are wearing the same leather ballet flat from Zara, but I think it's irrelevant when you're at home. Nobody's gonna see what footwear you're wearing, so it's okay. And again, if you need to run out the door, you just do so. The second look is also very similar. It is the same pair of jeans and shoes, but I've swapped out the top for a silk polka dotted blouse that I also got from the thrift store. It's a really beautiful print. I just love that you can put something on as simple as a blouse and you look done up. I think this would be, again, a really easy thing to style. You could throw on some espadrilles with it, or some boots, or some really, really cool tennis shoes, like a nice leather jacket if the weather was permitting, and you'd be out the door. So it's really not about like having to put together these amazing outfits, or even having to put too much effort into getting dressed when you're working from home, but it is really truly just about putting on a really solid pair of bottoms, a really cute top, and then calling it a day. The third look is one of my favorites. I'm wearing one of my favorite pair of And Other Stories jeans. They're like kind of a mid-rise cutoff jean, and I've paired it with a silk camisole from Lily Silk and a thrifted J. Crew 100% wool long cardigan. So this look is very easy to put together, and it has a little bit more of a put together look than the first two. It's still very cozy and comfortable, but you're not really looking as if it's just cozy and comfortable. It is an actual outfit that you could totally put boots with and, you know, be ready to go. You could swap out the sweater for a blazer if you needed to, throw on a really nice handbag, and you're done. So again, it really comes down to just having super simple but classic pieces that are gonna pull together an outfit for you. The next look I think is one of my favorites. Again, it's all about comfort. This looks more done up than it actually is. This is a cotton, 100% cotton sweater from H&M. I got this a couple of seasons ago, and it's held up really well, or I think I just got it last year. And I love that super high neck and the fact that it's a really chunky, kind of oversized knitwear piece. And I've paired it with a pair of high-waisted cotton trousers. These could not be more comfortable. These two pieces together, I feel like I'm in pajamas or loungewear, but it actually looks like you're ready to go out. Like you can wear this out and about, to the grocery store, running your errands, to the office, to get coffee with a friend, wherever you need to go. So really, again, it's like minimal, chic, casual outfits, and you're just putting a few classic pieces together and you've got a great impact. No pressure on the shoes. You can always upgrade to, like, again, an espadrille or a pair of boots, or even a super cool pair of tennis shoes, and really truly, like, that's it, you're done. The next look, the fifth look, is actually incorporating the LALORAS top. So I was kind of thinking to myself, what if you just needed to change out of your pajamas super fast and run a very quick errand? What would you do? Well, I think the next level up from wearing pajama bottoms out and about, which is a huge, I can't imagine doing that. You could just throw on a pair of really beautiful high-waisted trousers and tuck in your blouse. You could equally wear jeans. Your favorite pair of jeans would be great with this, or even a pair of linen shorts, something like that. But you know, why not try to get the most out of your clothing and wear pieces for double duty? So this blouse, it is for sleeping, it is a pajama piece, but I think it is so chic that you literally could even style it with other pieces. And that's totally a look, that pajama chic look, which I've seen Camille Rowe try to pull off, and that was a really big thing with J. Crew back in the day. So I think it's still relevant. I would say be careful and, you know, try to make wise decisions when you're mixing different pieces together. And then of course the final look, the work from home look, is just hanging out in your classic, you know, super fancy, very chic pajama set. There's literally nothing wrong with throwing on a beautiful bralette and putting on your shoes and putting up your hair and getting to work. There's nothing wrong with that, especially on the weekend. Why not? Just lounge around in your beautiful pajamas. I think that when you elevate even things like your sleepwear, it is going to make your overall wardrobe feel more chic and cohesive and put together, and that's something I really truly need to work on a lot more this year. So I'm looking to add more loungewear pieces into my life because I'm not great at it. I will be full disclosure with you, a lot of days I am in my workout clothes while I work from home. because it's just more convenient. So I'm looking to make my sleepwear more chic and cute, make my underwear more chic and cute, and then actually have these go-to casual, minimal work from home looks that I can just throw on in a flash and feel like, okay, I'm ready to start my day and I'm ready to get going and get focused. And if you guys were curious about these pieces, everything will be linked in the description box below, including the scrunchies, the sleep masks, the pajama set. I think they've got some really beautiful pieces on their website, so check them out, and great prices. So you can use my code Brianna10 to get 10% off of your entire order. And if you're looking for the sizes to this piece, also check the description box. I decided to go for a large because I don't want to feel constricted when I'm sleeping. The bottoms are barely fitting me, but you can just do like the roll up with the waistband and then you're good to go. But I would so much rather be comfortable than be constricted. So you might want to stay true to size. I probably should have ordered a medium instead of a large, and a small probably would have been way too fitted for sleeping in, because I can't stand to like feel something scrunching up against me. But this is so soft and luxurious in the large. I just feel like I can just lounge about and feel very free and flowy and cool, not hot, very cool. And when I can, I will try to link pieces that I was wearing in the video, but I think everything is probably sold out. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments section below, and I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are on upgrading your sleepwear and what your guys' thoughts are on creating simple, minimal, and casual work from home outfits. How's it working for you these days? I would love to know your tips in the comment section. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a fantastic week wherever you are, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!